I am not a 29-year-old. Lizzo's 28, 29. I said, I'm not here to debate you. Just like I told Tyler, the creator, the rapper. I said, I'm not here to debate you. We're not equals, man. I know white people put you on a pedestal, made you famous, and gave you money. But in my community, I'm the elder. I have children younger, older than you. So I'm not going to debate you, man. I'm just going to give you a perspective. If you listen, cool. If you don't want to listen, that's fine. Go ahead and do what your masters are telling you to do, and let's see how that works out for you. So really, I think just generally, before I play this clip with Stephen A., I think that you have a problem in your community that you think that entertainers or people who've been made famous by white folks don't have to listen to older black people. I don't know. Tell me if you understand this, if you remember this. I remember a time where we would listen to our elders even if we thought our elders were wrong. Does anybody else agree with that? Does anybody come from that tradition? Where grandma would say something and you'd be like, man, grandma, you old fashioned. You ain't with it. You don't get it, grandma. But everybody listened to grandma because grandma knew what the hell she was talking about. Grandma, she might not have been right, but grandma had a perspective. And you listen to grandma because grandma was grandma. And I'm gonna just tell you the truth. I really think that in our community, I really think that that the question to ask is, have we stopped listening to our elders? I really think that this is something that happens. Like white people will give a 20-year-old Negro a bunch of money, make him super famous. He becomes a famous rapper, athlete, you name it, politician, and they're using you like a damn puppet. And your grandparents will see right through the bullshit and will call it out and you say, you don't know what you're talking about. You ain't got no money. That's ignorant. That's crazy behavior. So anyway, before I play, so I wanted to lay out the context to let you know why I wanted to make remarks about the Stephen A. Jasmine Crockett thing because I think at the end of the day, at the very least, Stephen A. is not 100% wrong. Jasmine's not 100% wrong, right? She's younger. She's got a perspective. It should be respected. But this idea that somehow, black women are unimpeachable, that you can't give instruction to a younger black woman, is an impossible idea. It's a ridiculous idea. It's a white supremacist idea. It's a racist idea that's been pushed down through 40, 50 years of policy where they were literally pushing the black man out of the family. Tell me if you remember this. Tell me if anybody else noticed this. Since the 1970s and 80s, when they created the welfare state, they pushed the father out. They pushed the patriarch out, and they said this is a matriarchy. And anybody who critiques anything a black woman says or does, especially if she's a Democrat, is going to be labeled as sexist or whatever. And there are times where men have wisdom that women don't have. There are times where women have wisdom that men don't have. I listen to my grandma all the time. I listen to my mother all the time because I knew that they had a perspective I did not have. So the same thing way I listen to my mother and my grandmother, you should be listening to your father and your grandfather. Anybody who disagrees, to hell with you because you're wrong. I'm sorry, I love you, but you're wrong. So anyway, let me play this back. Let me play this clip before I get elevated. And this is kind of firing me up a little bit because I don't like this, man. I think this is disrespectful to our whole community, and this is why we losing. If you ever want to know why white folks got their foot on your neck, this is why you're losing because you ain't paying attention to you're so caught up in the bullshit that you're not paying attention to the real shit. So let me just play this clip, and so we can hear what Stephen A. had to say about this, and then I'm gonna circle back and kind of break it down a little bit because believe it or not, this is economics. So here it goes.